Good afternoon, contractors. This is GCC Delta here with our very first review video. Today we will be going over the Elite Force Tavor 21 Competition Edition, fully licensed by the Israeli weapons industry. Let's go over the externals of the gun. First thing you'll notice in the gun is that the body is made of high-strength ABS plastic, very sturdy. Being that it is made of plastic, it keeps the weight down to about 6.7 pounds, and all of your weight will be located right here in your fixed stock at the back end. This is where all your main components are. Gearbox, motor, magazine will go in right here. You have an adjustable flip-up front sight and rear sight. You have a functioning charging handle that is on the left-hand side. Mine was unfortunately broken. And you also have a bolt release. Now when you pull the charging handle back, it exposes your hop-up, which is a rotary style hop-up. Whenever you're done adjusting your gun, go ahead, hit this button down here. This is your bolt release. Also acts as a spring tension release. Very nice click. Now, being that the gun is a bullpup design, your trigger pull is a little bit more stickier than your standard M4. Some of the younger players and players with shorter arms, you will not be able to adjust the stock. So when you shoulder it, you don't have enough reach on the front end. It may be a difficult gun to work with. But if you do wish to buy it, it is on Airsoft GI for $174 in two flavors, black and also in tan. You have one section of rail system at the very top. If you do plan on running a red dot, I suggest running a micro dot or holographic, or even if you do want to run a simple red dot such as this one, I would recommend you buy a 1/2-inch rail riser or buy yourself a micro dot. It sits above your iron sights perfectly and it suits the gun, being that it is a small red dot. The Tavor is made for close encounters but can also be brought out to a field. The total length from tip to buttstock is 27.25 inches long, just above 2 feet. Everything on the gun is made of ABS plastic besides your outer barrel, trigger, and fire selector located on the left-hand side. Let's go over the internals of the gun. Now, the gearbox is made entirely of metal. Your gears are metal. The gun does also include a quick spring changing system that's located right here in the back. You just push this push pin out. Be careful with this screw right here. This is a hinge, so do not open it all the way out because you will snap this off. The gun shoots at about 360 FPS to 380 FPS with 0.25 gram BBs. The accuracy is quite well right out of the box. The gun is front wired, so your wiring will run from the stock all the way up front, and this is where your battery will be housed. There's a small button right here, which is very useful. Go ahead, press it down, and pull your handguard right out. It does fit 9.6 nickel metal hydride batteries, and you still have enough room to work with it. Gets a little sticky sometimes, so you might have to work with it a little bit. And then the wiring, just bend that in. Or if you wanted to use a 11.1 LiPo stick type, it does fit. All you have to do is worry about your wires. Now, if you are new to this gun, since it is a bullpup design, your mag release will be right here, right behind the trigger. Sometimes while running, if you have this slinged up, you might accidentally bump this and your magazine will fall out. It is kind of a sensitive mag release, but once you got it in there, it's not going anywhere. Just keep in mind about the sensitive mag release. Since the gun has a fixed stock, you are not able to adjust the stock, retract it, or extend it in any way. So sometimes wearing a face mask will hinder you from using your red dot or your iron sights, but eventually you'll learn how to use it and maneuver with it perfectly. If you are looking to purchase this gun, they do have it on airsoftgi.com for $174 in black and also in tan. I really want to thank Jeremy at Extreme Airsoft for what he did to this masterpiece. The gun now shoots a indoor approved 330 FPS is dead on accurate and shoots 25 rounds a second with an 11.1 LiPo battery. Jeremy, if you watch this, thank you very much. You did a wonderful job. Alright, contractors. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, subscribe, put a comment down below with what you want to see next. Delta out.